administration? I mean, have you been able to voice your views?
To be honest,
I think our views are made very clear everywhere in the world. Our Arab partners, all Arab and Islamic countries have viewed it very voiced it very clearly, and definitely it's reaching the ears of the United States.
We know that Egypt and Jordan, they've been very firm that they will not accept resettlement of citizens from Gaza. Trump has replied to that, and I'm quoting here, I say they will. I mean, I know you're in Amman, Jordan. How much pressure do you think Jordan and Egypt are under, given that they are among top recipients of American military aid?
Support the movie theaters, support the movies.
I'm sure the U.S. administration will use whatever pressure they can put on related countries. But the response of both Egypt and Jordan was also very clear, and it was very quick. They made it very clear that they are not for any displacement of the Palestinian people, and that the Palestinians of Gaza should remain in Gaza, and they will do whatever it takes to stop such initiatives or acts by the U.S. administration or others.
The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he has called President Trump's plan remarkable. He praised the president for thinking out of the box. Israel's defense minister has ordered the army to prepare for voluntary departures from the Gaza Strip. How many Palestinians in Gaza do you think would volunteer to leave?
Look, when Netanyahu calls this a remarkable initiative, Netanyahu knows what he's saying, because it is a trend by Israel that when Palestinians are made refugees and they are forced to leave their homeland, Israel will not have them return back. And they are banking on this, that people in Gaza, if they leave, he says that they will be re-invited to come back, but we know what Israel means when we go out, and we will not repeat what was done to us in 1948. We were forced into refuge, and until today, 7 decades after we were made refugees, we have not returned. So any call on refuge is unacceptable.
Madam Minister, you know that there is a fragile ceasefire in Gaza, and hopes that a further deal might lead to the release of the remaining Israeli hostages and maybe even a longer-term halt to the fighting. How much does Donald Trump's plan, how much does his plan put that fragile ceasefire in jeopardy?
You are right, because there is fragility of a ceasefire, and there is all the time unpredictability from the Israeli side on complying with any agreement in the past. So statements like those coming out from the U.S. administration and from President Trump himself might greenlight the Israelis to do whatever they think is right. And for the Israelis, what is right, and we have seen it for the last 15 months, is killing more Palestinian civilians, and now on top of it, the calls for the displacement of this devastated population.
When post-war Gaza has been discussed, most previous plans, including from the Biden administration, are reported to have had a governing role for the Palestinian Authority. Would you accept anything less than that?
No, we would not accept anything less than that. The natural development is for the Palestinian Authority to take its role on the part that was severed from the Palestinian Authority about 2 decades ago. And today, the Palestinian Authority is the one that has the political and the legal mandate on occupied Gaza Strip, and it's natural that the Palestinian Authority will shoulder its responsibilities in that occupied part.
Madam Minister, one question.